Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before this video starts, I just want to apologize for the delay and how long it took for this video to come out. Many of you already know, if you follow me on Instagram, that just a couple days after this national and this video, I had a really bad practice crash, actually had a bit of a gnarly concussion, and I was just feeling really bad and was just getting some headaches there for a little while. That is why I didn't race the Indiana Pro National the weekend following this video. And in an effort to make sure that I was all healed up and ready to race for Redbud, I kept my screen time to an absolute minimum these past couple of weeks, and that means that I wasn't able to edit any videos, so I apologize for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut up now so you guys can finally enjoy the Loretta Lynn's 2 Pro National vlog. It was a killer day. Hope you guys enjoy. Check it out. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the vlog and welcome back to Loretta Lynn's for round 2 of the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross National Championship. Things are looking exactly like last weekend. I'm kind of having some deja vu here. You guys can probably see Joey and I are slopping through some mud right now. It pretty much rained all day yesterday, all day before. Track is absolutely swamped with mud yet again. So pretty crazy. I heard it didn't rain here all week, and literally, of course, in typical Loretta's fashion, it's got to rain for the motocross racers. So of course, a little bit less than ideal conditions out here, but you guys know, me and Joey, we're some swamp donkeys. We like the mud. We're not too bummed about it, really. I was telling them earlier, I love mud riding, like actually physically riding in the mud. I just hate everything that revolves around mud riding, like the cleanup, being so sopping wet all day, being super muddy, the vision stinks. But as far as the actual riding itself goes, I actually kind of like the mud, so not too bummed about it, but I was kind of excited to get to ride Loretta's dry, but I guess we'll have to wait until maybe next year. So anyways, guys, things are getting off to a later start today. Due to all the rain, they pushed the practice schedule back. Normally, you guys know we get 2 15-minute qualifying practice sessions. Well, today they decided to just completely get rid of the first session and only have the second round of practices. And instead of taking 36 out of qualifying practice and then taking 4 out of an LCQ, they're just taking 40 straight out of practice, going right into the motos. So a little bit different schedule today. It's gonna make things a lot less hectic this morning for sure, but on the other hand, if you have a mechanical in that one practice, you're kind of screwed. So hopefully everything goes smoothly for us in that first one. If you guys watched round 1, you would have saw that my fork seal let loose on me in that first moto, and that kind of ended our weekend early. Well, thank goodness for SGB Racing. I reached out to Jason from SGB this week, and he said he would be able to bring the parts to the race this weekend, and they were able to swap that out for me and get my forks all freshened up yesterday during tech inspection and stuff. So huge, massive thank you to SGB Racing. You guys would be familiar with them if you've watched my videos. They're a partner with Race Tech, and they did some custom work on my CR250. They did some custom work on my Honda 450, and I also did the straight rhythm race with them. So extremely grateful for those guys. Otherwise, I would just be back on my air forks this weekend, which would not be super fun. But anyways, 250B practice 1 is getting ready to head out there right now, so we're gonna watch them slop through the mud a little bit and then head back and hopefully have a good session ourselves. So yeah, let's do this thing. What do you think, Joe?
Super sloppy.
You wish you were out there?
No. Good luck with that. That doesn't look fun.
Alright guys, well once again the track looks way better than I was expecting it to. Last weekend they tilled it up right before it rained, so it got really deep but not quite as sloppy. This week they rolled it in, so the top like 3 or 4 inches is a lot wetter and more soupy, but there's a nice hard base, so they're not digging down quite as deep. So I think it's going to be a little more slippery than last week, but hopefully we won't get those like hip deep ruts that Eli Tomac's getting stuck in, so that would be great. The Valley Ford KTM is looking so good today. As I said, SGB Racing did the suspension for us, still rocking the Race Tech Gold valves, but the 841 machine is definitely ready to go out there and get after it in the mud. Whew! Kitted up in that sick FXR LE stuff again. Man, I just absolutely love this. When I was editing last week's vlog and I was editing the clips of me riding in this stuff, I was just like, dang, that stuff looks sick. But anyways, I have another exciting announcement for you guys. So let's turn the camera around and take a look at it. Woo! custom painted helmet, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that thing. So the announcement itself is that MX Locker is coming on board as a sponsor this season. They're helping me out with race entry fees and stuff for the entire Pro Motocross season. So beyond just getting a logo on my bike or whatever, they opted to do a full custom painted Alpine Stars helmet here. They hit up their guys KC Designs, whipped up a couple of these bad boys for me, and the thing just looks absolutely sick. I am so stoked on that. It definitely has very much of like a Red Bull vibe, so I'm really stoked. It looks incredible. There's some really good design in this thing. KC Designs did an awesome job, and I'm really excited to be working with MX Locker. So you guys know the Instagram tags and the websites will be up on the screen now, as well as down in the description. Huge thank you to MX Locker and KC Design. I'm a little bit nervous to wear this thing in practice, so I might have to save it for the races. I would hate to get this thing plastered in mud, so I think we're gonna save this thing for the race, but could not be more stoked with this thing. That's gonna look so sick with some of our FXR gear. You guys ask me all the time about my goggle setup. I run the 100% Armega goggles. I'm going with black today, obviously, because practice is gonna be super muddy. Vision, still pretty good through them, even with all those tear-offs, so definitely recommend running the laminated. Then I also run these Gladiator sweat shields to keep the sweat out of my eyes. They're really easy. They're cut to fit in your goggles. They have that sticky backing on them. You just peel it off, stick it in there like so, fold the top over, and stick the sides down, and it's ready to rip.
Kit's too clean.
Fresh, baby. Let's take a look at your kit here. Mechanic-like kit.
What are your thoughts?
Thanks, brother.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
By the way, this is Anthony, Joey's cousin. He's helping us out this weekend because Paul couldn't be here, so he's helping out Joey going up to the gate. We appreciate you a lot, man. Thank you for coming out.
Anytime.
All right, guys, just got done with our first practice, or our only practice. I don't know really what to say. The track was super muddy. I don't know if Joey was able to get many shots or anything, but it was just so sloppy. Kind of like last weekend. Super deep ruts everywhere, but definitely more mucky this time, and just really slippery. Like, all the jumps were really hard to do because you were sliding going up the face, and then as soon as you landed, like, the front end wanted to tuck and you were trying to land in a bunch of different ruts. So I think I was 36th in the A group. I don't know, the B group is out there right now, so we'll obviously wait and see what they run. As long as only 3 guys go faster than me, we'll be in, so at least there's a chance. But I mean, dude, there's just no excuse for that, how I was riding. I felt like crap, just couldn't get comfortable, and I just felt like I couldn't push. I don't know if I was just being too cautious, because I didn't want to fall and ruin my lap time or what, but definitely not where I wanted to be, not where I needed to be. Nothing to blame but myself, and I don't know, we're just gonna have to wait, watch, cross our fingers, and hope that we get to race today. Otherwise, that would be a huge bummer, but obviously we'll be here, support Jerry, help him through the rest of the day. But yeah, sucks that there's no LCQ, but whatever, we'll keep our eye on it, and we'll check back in a minute once we know more. So yeah, we'll be right back. How'd practice go for you, big dog?
I think pretty good. I was like 13 classes or something.
So. You need to teach me your ways, dude. Instead of flying back to California, you need to come back to Ohio with me.
I'll be back eventually.
Teach me how to ride these stupid things, man.
We had to rebuild it with Mackenzie at SGB. So
SGB Racing kept the J crew alive today, so thank you to SGB Racing.
We fixed his suspension, my suspension, and my motor all yesterday. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. All right, well, guys, literally cannot even believe that I'm about to say this, but after the B practice got done, ended up 41st overall. That is just so typical of me to do that. Obviously, I'm not happy with that at all. I mean, I knew that I was riding like crap out there. I did not feel very good at all. Didn't feel like I was going fast, and honestly, I'm very surprised that I was all the way up in 41st, because I felt like I was riding like a 60th place guy out there. So yeah, I mean, nothing I can even say about it. Just was riding terribly, super muddy, really tough track. But there were guys way up there that I normally smoke, and they were smoking me. So I don't know. I don't really know exactly what happened, but not happy with it at all. I don't put all this time in, drive all the way down here and come to these races to do a 15-minute practice and then pack up and go home. So it's a tough pill to swallow. The only positive is that we are the first alternate, and normally, especially in a mud race, the alternates do get to end up racing at least a second moto, if not the first one. So I mean, we're gonna still gear up, head up to the gate, and if anyone has an issue on the sight lap, or if they just don't show up, we will get to race. So I guess that's the silver lining in all of this. But yeah, there's no reason that I should be all the way back in 40th. That's just pitiful on my part. Not stoked with it at all, obviously, as you guys can probably tell. The 250 class just dropped. We have like 20 minutes until I need to be up there, so I'm gonna get in my gear and just hope that we get to race first moto. So anyways, you guys will obviously know, because if the next clip is me up on the gate, then we made it.
Wow, this thing's super clean.
All right, well, no saying we're definitely gonna get to ride this moto, but we're here. We're gonna be here all day with Jerry anyway. We might as well send it and see what happens. So we're gonna head up there. Hopefully we get to race this moto. All right, guys, well, we got up here. The full 40 man gate is in staging right now, but homie right here is having an issue with his bike, so he might not be able to get it started. He told me to get ready because I might be going out on the gate. So unfortunate for him, but obviously we'll take that. If we can get out on the gate any way possible, it's just great training for next weekend, and obviously make a little bit of money. So yeah, we'll take it. Hopefully we get to go out there. Feel bad for this team, but hey,
That happens.
that's racing, man. So we'll be ready, and hopefully we get to go out there and race.
What do you want me to do with this?
I don't know, dog. Could you make it a little wetter for me?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Throw some water on it. Hey, you got the GoPro? Here, bro. I got you, dog.
Thanks, baby.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't even know what to do.
Smoke. Probably don't want to get on the back, dude.
No, I'm good.
I have never ridden anything like that in my entire life. I don't know, what did I make it up to?
20th. You were in 20th. That's why I was going nuts. I was like, dude, keep going, man. You got it.
It felt so good.
Yeah.
And I had a little tip over, and when I got back up, I was like in a mud hole. And when I tried to pull out of it, I saw smoke just start, or whatever.
Kale was saying that it might, I mean, we'll check the coolant, but
Like, it was fine. I could see it coming out for a while, but then, like, just when I went across the mechanics area in front of you, I heard it actually, like, spraying out. I could hear, like, a and I was like, oh my gosh. And I looked down, and I saw, like, a stream of it coming out. And I was like, dude, boiling over. That is not worth it.
gonna go out for a second moto?
Hell yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! That's what I want to hear.
Dude, that was like the most fun I've had in a long time.
Dude, that was sick. I saw you get like a dead last start, but then I saw your name pop up on the board to like 20th. We're gonna prepare way better. I'm giving you 3 goggles, I got gloves.
Well, I wasn't expecting to actually race.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
That was sick though.
That was good. Yeah.
You were putting in some work as well.
Yeah.
Look at this man. Yeah. Well, despite having a DNF, that was probably one of the most fun motos I've ever had. So we're definitely gonna check out the bike and make sure it's all good to go. It was definitely a little scary. I'm looking at the radiators right now and it's a little scary looking. So we'll assess the bike, decide whether it's smart to go out or not. But I mean, I would love to go out there for next moto if I could. But yeah, I mean, so we'll check it out, make sure it's good to go, but we'll be good for Moto 2 hopefully, and we'll be able to go back out there.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Yeah. Oh, dude, awesome job. Let's go.
All right, guys. Well, that was an absolutely epic weekend. I'm sorry that we're ending the vlog here and not at the track, but pretty much as soon as second motos are over, it's just a mad rush to get everything cleaned and packed up so that we can head home and get recovered and get some good testing in for next weekend. And also, without having Bridget or Steven around, it's hard to remember to film everything sometimes, but I hope the clips turned out good from the day. I know we got a lot of really cool GoPro footage up at the starting gate and everything, and obviously the storyline today was just absolutely insane. It was a roller coaster of a day for sure. Waking up to an absolute monsoon, them changing the practice schedule on us, qualifying 41st, one spot out, and being just so bummed with myself over that, and ending up making it into both of the motos, DNFing the first one due to a mechanical, and then coming out absolutely swinging in that second moto to score our first ever 450 Pro National points. This weekend was just crazy. I don't even have words for it, honestly. It was an absolute roller coaster of emotions. For a minute there, we weren't really sure if we were gonna make it out there for that second moto, just because the bike was overheating to the point where we actually burnt off a little bit of oil in that first moto. So it was a little bit sketchy and a little bit scary. That is my only bike. It's my practice and race bike. So if something were to happen to it, unlikely that we would get it fixed up for the next weekend. So it was a big decision for sure, but we were all just sitting around, and once the boys came up to me and they were like, so dude, we racing Moto 2? There was like no hesitation. I was like, dude, we gotta go race it. This is our chance to get some points. Just after how well the first moto was going, I think we made it up into like maybe 18th before the bike finally let out in that first moto. So I was like, if I'm scoring points this year, this is the race that it's gonna be in. Really stoked that we lined up and went for it. Obviously, it turned out great for us. I don't know why I raced so good in the mud, but definitely not complaining about it. I'll take a mud moto any weekend. You know, the cleanup process and everything isn't the most fun, but for whatever reason, when it downpours, I get points. So if that trend continues, maybe we'll be ending up with a 2-digit pro number by the end of the season, which would be so sick. But yeah, guys, no words to describe how insanely amazing this weekend was. Every year coming into the Pro Nationals, I get some anxiety about like where I'm gonna finish, and obviously with the YouTube and everything, there's a lot of pressure for me to perform. Whether I like to admit it or not, I do feel like a lot of anxiety about it, and especially with how the season started off last year in the 450 class. I didn't qualify for the first two, and then barely made it into round 3 in the LCQ. I was really worried about how this season was gonna start, but so far we've been absolutely killing it, and I'm really stoked about that. Round 2 and we've already got points, so like, I couldn't be more happy, and hopefully we can just take this momentum and keep it going, keep qualifying for these things, and hopefully keep racking up these points. But yeah, guys, as always, thank you so much for the support. The outpour that you guys have been showing me has just been so sick. Sick weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed the race vlog, and I'm just excited to keep putting in the work and come out swinging at the next couple rounds. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit the training hard this week, come out swinging. So yeah, thank you guys. Peace out. We'll catch you in the next one. Later, guys.